Welcome everybody to the channel, and today we have Game 7 in our all-franchise team tournament with the Detroit Tigers and the Oakland A's. The home team has won every game in this series, and Oakland held on in Game 6 with a hard-fought 2-1 win. Now today they face Detroit's best pitcher, NEWHOUSER, and they're sending RUBE WADDELL, who is 1-1 with a 2.78 ERA in this tournament. And there's quite a bit of changes to the Oakland A's lineup. They're without Ricky Henderson and Dwayne Murphy, both out of the lineup. We'll take a look at that in a moment when they come to bat. But right now, we'll look at the Tiger lineup for today's game. Not many changes, really no changes. Leading off in center field, Ty Cobb. Batting second baseman, Charlie Gehringer. Batting third, the DH, Miguel Cabrera. Batting cleanup at first base, Hank Greenberg. Batting fifth, the catcher, Lance Parrish. Batting sixth, the right fielder, OAKLAND. Batting seventh, the shortstop, Alan Trammell. Batting eighth, third baseman, George Kell. And batting ninth, in left field, Bobby Veach. So the Tigers looking to move on to the next round, but both teams have their cons in doing that, of course, because Tigers are playing on the road at a hostile environment, whereas the A's have to face the Tigers' best pitcher in NEWHOUSER. So it's going to be a battle of who wants it more. Here's Ty Cobb to lead it off. Ty Cobb back under 300 for the tournament. He had a short stint there where he got over 300 and was hitting pretty well, but he struggled of late. 289, 4 RBI. The pitch to Ty Cobb, 5.45. And there's a fly ball center field. Jackson's there. He makes the catch for the first out. So as you see, Reggie Jackson is in center field. In place of Dwayne Murphy, Al Simmons will be in left field. Also making his first start, Sal Bando at third base for the A's, and Canseco will be in right field. So they kind of got some right-handed bats in the lineup to face NEWHOUSER. They didn't have much trouble. They had a little trouble with NEWHOUSER's last time. So they're going to try to go with a few more right-handed bats in the lineup. Here's Charlie Gehringer batting second. 333. He's got 3 RBI in the tournament. The pitch. 5.42. And there's a little tapper down to first. Fox, he'll flip it to Waddell, and Waddell beats Gehringer to the bag for the second out. 2 outs, nobody on, and it's Miggy coming to the plate. 351, couple home runs, 8 RBI. He's had a good tournament. They really need him to come to play today, though. The pitch to Cabrera, 5.66. And he's going to draw a walk. A 2-out walk to Miguel Cabrera. Now that'll bring up Hank Greenberg. And Greenberg, of course, notoriously struggling at the plate. Still under 100. He's at 0.94 in the tournament. He's just got 2 RBI. The pitch to Greenberg. 6.31. And he is going to strike him out. Waddell threw it by him. And Greenberg hangs his head low as he walks back to the dugout. Here come the A's. And they'll face NEWHOUSER, 3-1 in the tournament with a 1.64 ERA. He has got 23 strikeouts in 33 innings pitched. He's been magnificent for the Tigers. And here's the lineup the A's were going to throw at him. leading it off at second base, Eddie Collins. Batting second, the left fielder, Al Simmons. Batting third, the first baseman, Jimmy Fox. Batting cleanup today at DH, Mark McGwire. Batting fifth, the right fielder, Jose Canseco. Batting sixth in center field, Reggie Jackson. Batting seventh, the third baseman, Sal Bando. Batting eighth, the catcher, Mickey Cochran. And batting ninth, the shortstop, Bert Campaneris. So Eddie Collins will lead it off here in the bottom of the first. He's hitting .375. He's got 7 RBI. He's been in the 2 spot most of the tournament, but he's had a couple games where he's had to lead off. He's got 6 stolen bases. So he's been a pest against the Tigers, and they need him to be a pest here today. Here's the pitch. Eddie Collins, 4-6-3. Tapper towards third. Kel charges, fires it to first. Greenberg makes the scoop, and there's one away. They get the speedy Eddie Collins. And here comes Al Simmons. Simmons hasn't been in the lineup as much as he probably should have been. He's been hitting .421 with 4 RBI and limited playing time. The pitch to Simmons. 3-6-4. And there it is, base hit. Lines a signal in the left field. And Simmons is on for Jimmy Fox. Fox hitting .308. Couple home runs, 8 RBI. The pitch to Jimmy Fox. 4-2-4. There's a ground ball short. Trammell flips it to second for 1. He's going to have to hurry. The relay. Got him at first by a step. Garager's throw was in time. 2 for the price of 1, and the inning is over. We head to the top of the second. Tigers coming to bat. Here's Lance Parrish hitting .216. He has just 2 RBI. The pitch, 6-3-1. Got him, struck him out. Big sweeping curveball from Waddell. And there's 1 out for Al Kaline. Kaline hitting .244, home run, 5 RBI. 4-6-6. Here's a ground ball towards second. Collins deep in the hole, turns and fires. He got him. Nice play by Eddie Collins. 2 away. It's going to leave it up to Trammell. Trammell hitting .294. Still looking for his first homer and RBI. He has not driven in a run in this tournament. The pitch to Alan Trammell. 1-4-2. And he got him on strikes. As Ernie Harwell, he stood there by the house of the house. Wait a second. He stood there like a... How'd they go? Stood there like the house by the side of the road. Something like that. Anyways, here's McGwire to lead it off here in the bottom of the second for the A's. McGwire batting just .206. He does have a homer and 5 RBI. The pitch, 1-3-1. He struck him out. Big cut and a miss struck him out. That's the first of the day for Hal Newhouser. Here's Jose Canseco. Jose has not really had a lot of bats. He's batted 8 times. He's got 2 hits, one of them being a home run. The pitch to Jose. Jose rips it. Base hit up the gut. And he's going to try to get a lead here. Try to steal himself a base. Newhouser pretty good at holding. So I don't know if Canseco can really... Nope. Cannot get the lead. So here comes Reggie. Reggie Jackson having a pretty good tournament. 325, 2 homers, 16 RBI. He has been very productive for the A's. They didn't want to get him out of the lineup, even though he's a left-hander, against a tough left-hander like Hal Newhouser. Here's the pitch. 1 out. 2-5-1. He flies one to center. Pretty deep, but not deep enough. Ty Cobb makes the catch. And Canseco will head back to first. So, fly ball, center field, and that'll bring up Sal Bando. Bando has just one at bat, and he struck out in this tournament. Now he faces probably the toughest pitcher in this tournament, Al Newhouser, or at least one of them. Bando hit .283 with 27 homers from the years 69, 70, and 71. The pitch to Bando, and Bando rips one. This is deep. Well hit. It's not going to be a homer. It's going to be a single. And on the third will go Canseco. So Bando with the base hit. And now there's 2 men on with 2 outs for Mickey Cochran. Cochran hitting .293. He's driven in 4. 6-1-6. There's a fly ball center field. Left field, Bivich is going to call him off and make the catch for the 3rd out. So we head to the 3rd. No score here in Oakland. Here's George Kell to lead it off. .289 with a homer and 3 RBI. Pitch to George. 4-4-1. Ground ball. Base hit. Into right field. Jimmy Fox got a glove on it, but it gets by him into right field. So a leadoff single, and that'll bring up Bobby Beach. Bobby Beach, .294. He's got 3 RBI. The pitch to Bobby Beach, 5-1-3. He hits one down to 3rd. Bando has to go to first with it as Kell was on the run. And there's one away, and Kell will move up to second base. So runner in scoring position, and here comes Ty Cobb. The pitch to Cobb. 6-5-2. Cobb lines one, left field, coming in as Simmons. He makes the catch. And Kell will have to stay at second. So 2 outs. And here's Charlie Gehringer. Gehringer 0 for 1. 3-3-1. And he lines one right at the second baseman Collins for the 3rd out. So the Tigers strand a runner at second. Their first big opportunity in this game to get a run in. And they cannot do it. We head to the bottom of the 3rd. It's no score here in Oakland. And Bert Campaneris will lead it off. Campaneris inning just .206. He's driven in 3 runs. 1-2-1. And he got him. Newhouser wound him up. Struck him out. That's number 2 for Newhouser. Here's Eddie Collins. Collins 0 for 1. The pitch. 6-2-2. Base hit. This one might be extra bases. Collins is going to try for 2. He's going to try for 2. The throw. Not in time. Collins in with a sliding double. Nice hustle by Eddie Collins. So runner at second now for the A's, and they've got only 1 out. And here comes Al Simmons. He's 1 for 1. Singled his last time up. 1-5-2. And he got him on strikes. He stood there and watched it go by. 2 away. It's going to be all up to Jimmy Fox. Fox 0 for 1. He hit into a double play his first time up. The pitch to Jimmy Fox. 3-1-3. Line drive. Right field. K-Line's there. He makes the grab. And the inning is over. So the A's put a man in scoring position with less than 2 outs, and they cannot score. So now we head to the 4th. And the Tigers coming to bat. Here's Miggy, who walked his first time up. Pitch to Cabrera. 1-2-1. Cabrera grounds one down to third. Bando's up with it. Flips it over to first. 1 away. Here comes Hank Greenberg. Greenberg, he struck out his first time. He's about due as anybody can be. He has done nothing in this tournament for the Tigers. And they really need him to come through here in Game 7. The pitch to Greenberg. Not going to happen. 4-3-5. Grounder down to short. Campaneris fields it. Throws it in the dirt. But scooped up by Fox. Nice play by Jimmy Fox to save the error. 2 away. And it's all up to Lance Parrish, who struck out his first time up. He's 0 for 1. The pitch. 3-3-1. Liner caught by Jackson in center. He hit it like a bullet, but right at Reggie. And the Tigers are out in the 4th. We head to the bottom half. It's no score here in Oakland. Here's Mark McGuire to lead it off for the A's. 4-6-3. On the ground to third and possibly knocked down by Kell. He gets to his feet, throws, got him. What a play by George Kell. He backhanded it, but the ball got away from him. He picked up and is able to get the slow-footed Mark McGuire. So 1 out here in the 4th inning. Here's Jose Canseco. Canseco singled his first time up. 3-4-4. Possible rare play, hit, or foul ball. It's possible hit. Canseco is a 4. Off the rubber is NEWHOUSER. He fields it, throws, not in time. Canseco beats it out. So Canseco with his second hit. That'll bring up Reggie. Reggie flew out to center his first time up. 1 out. Man on. The pitch. 3-2-5. Liner towards left. In comes Veach. He's got it for the second out. Sal Bando, who singled his first time up. 4-6-2. On the ground to second. Gehringer's up with it, over to first, and the inning is over. Tigers bat in the 5th. It's no score here in Oakland. Al Kaline leads it off. He's 0 for 1. Pitch to Kaline, 6-4-5. There's a base hit. This one's headed towards the gap. Simmons can't get it. It's going to roll to the wall. And Kaline rounding first will go into second with a stand-up double to lead it off for the Tigers. A big play there that it got by Simmons. I think Ricky Henderson would have made that play to hold Kaline to a single. Let's see if it comes back to haunt the A's. Here's Trammell. Struck out his first time up. Pitch to Trammell. 5-5-2. He possibly walks him. He does. So 2 men on for the Tigers, and Waddell facing some adversity here in the 5th. George Kell bats. And George Kell is going to lay a bunt down here. 5. That's going to be the third baseman, Bando. Bando, a 3. 1-3. And he's going to have to go to first with it. A nice bunt from George Kell. The Tigers have runners at second and third with only 1 out. A fly ball here can give the Tigers the lead. Here's Bobby Veach. The pitch. 5-1-6. Oh, he walked him. The bases are going to be loaded. for Ty Cobb. Not a double play threat. And they got the play, everybody playing halfway. They play in at the corners. The pitch to Cobb. He's 0 for 2. 1-4-3. Got him! Rube Waddell with a clutch strikeout there. Number 4 on the day. And Cobb not happy with himself there. 2 outs, and saw to Charlie Gehringer. Bases loaded. 4-6-3. Ground ball to third. This is going to get him out of the inning. Over to first, and the side is retired. Tigers leave the bases loaded, and Waddell is fired up as he walks off the mound. Gets out of a huge jam. We head to the bottom of the 5th. No score here in Oakland. Mickey Cochran will lead it off. He's 0 for 1. 3-1-6. Little floater to center field. Cobb coming in. He'll make the grab for the first out. Here's Bert Campaneris. Struck out his first time up. 3-2-3. Little dribbler in front of the plate. Parrish pounces on it. Fires it to Greenberg for the out. 2 outs, and here's Eddie Collins. Collins, 1 for 2. He doubled his last time up. The pitch to Eddie Collins. 3-3-2. And this is going to be a pop-up. First base side, Greenberg. He's got it, and the side is retired. 1-2-3, go the A's. We head to the 6th. Still no score here in Oakland. Miguel Cabrera will lead it off. He is 0 for 1. 5-1-1. Little grounder to third. Bando's got it. Over to Fox. 1 away. Here comes Hank Greenberg. He's 0 for 2. 1-6-5. That's not a good... He struck him out. 2 down here in the 6th. Here's Lance Parrish. 2-5-3. He got him. Waddell mows him down here in the 6th. We head to the bottom half. And it is no score. Simmons, Fox, and McGuire for the A's. Here's Simmons, 1 for 2. 5-5-3. Little chopper towards third. And they're not going to have a throw. Simmons is going to beat it out for an infield single. They're going to roll in the M chart. 62 or 8. Possible wild pitch. NEWHOUSER uncorks the wild pitch. And they have the leadoff batter at second base with nobody out. Here's Jimmy Fox. Fox 0 for 2. Uh-oh. Jimmy Fox just drilled one. Maybe. Nope, base hit. This gonna get a run in? Maybe? No. Are they gonna send him? They're gonna send him. Here comes Simmons. Simmons on his way home. The throw by Alcala. Got him! At the plate, he's gunned down. What a throw by Alcala. And Simmons is out at the plate. Nice job by Parrish to block the plate. Wow. That was a huge play. Here's Mark McGuire. 6-1-2. Base hit. Into center field. Fox is going to stop at second. So still, Hal NEWHOUSER giving up some hits here today. He's allowed 8 hits against the A's today. And now the A's have 2 men on for Jose Canseco, who's 2 for 2. The pitch. 1-6-1. This is a chopper back to the mound. This could be 2. NEWHOUSER throws it to second for 1. Back to first. Double play. 163, or that, yeah, that'd be 143. Inning over. We head to the 7th. No score. The A's had a great chance there to get on the board, but Al Kaline throws out Simmons at the plate. And it stays 0-0. Here's Al Kaline. He is 1 for 2 today. 4-3-1. On the ground to first. Fox is going to wave the pitcher off and take it to the bag for the first out. Here comes Trammell. He's 0 for 1. He's walked and struck out. The pitch to Tram. 3-6-6. That's going to be a line single. Into left field. A one hopper to Simmons, who gets it back in. Trammell holds on with a single. And now George Kell. Kell 1 for 1. He's singled and had a sacrifice bunt. The pitch to George Kell, 5-4-3. This is going to be possible. It's going to be an M chart. Could be trouble. 3-6. Possible wild pitch. Waddell. He uncorks it. So both pitchers have wild pitches in their respective innings, last innings. And now the Tigers have a runner in scoring position with 1 out. The pitch to George Kell. 6-3-1. Fly ball. Struck him out. He's got the X. Got him. 7 strikeouts for Waddell. 2 outs. And it's going to leave it up to Bobby Veach. Bobby Veach, 0 for 1. 4-5-2. Ground ball to second. Collins makes the play. Flips it over to first, and the inning's over. Tigers again strand a runner. We head to the bottom of the 7th. No score. We got quite a game here, folks. Reggie Jackson steps in. He's 0 for 2. 6-1-3. And there's a base hit. Reggie lines one. Goes the opposite way. He's on with a leadoff single. And here comes Sal Bando. Five, 2-6. Little grounder to third. Kell's going to charge, and he's going to go to first with it. Jackson moves up to second, so Bando gets the runner over. And they have a runner at second with less than 2 outs. It's for Mickey Cochran. Cochran 0 for 2. 1-5-5. Struck him out. NEWHOUSER with strikeout number 4. 2 outs. Man at second first. Bert Campaneris. The pitch. 6-1-4. And popped him up. This should end the inning. Kell. He's there. He makes the catch. And the A's are retired in the 7th. We head to the 8th. Still 0-0 here in Oakland. Waddell back to the mound. Waddell has allowed just 3 hits today. He has been fantastic. Cobb will lead it off. He's 0 for 3. 1-3-1. There's a base hit. Ground ball up the middle into center field. And now he's got a steal. Trying to get a lead. There he goes. The throw down, not in time. Stolen base for Ty Cobb. The throw down is going to go into center field. Cobb on his way to third, and the Tigers have the leadoff batter at third base. Big turnaround here. Now the Tigers got 3 opportunities here to get the run in. Charlie Gehringer will bat first. The pitch. 6-4-5. Against the lefty. Base hit. In comes the score. In to score comes Cobb. It's 1-0 Tigers. Charlie Gehringer comes through with an opposite field single. And the Tigers manufacture a run here in the 8th. Here's Cabrera. 5-2-2. Got him. Struck him out. Waddell. 8 strikeouts on the day. Here's Hank Greenberg. 0 for 3. 1-6-4. Here's a chopper back to the mound. Fielded by Waddell. The throw to second. And over to first. Not in time. Waddell threw it behind. I like with a right-handed batter up. I mean, I guess maybe it's changed over the years, but I always thought the second baseman covered the bag if it's hit back to the pitcher on a grounder with a right-handed batter up, and then the left-handed batter, shortstop would cover, but no matter. So, Parrish bats. The pitch. 2-6-6. He flies one to center for the third out, but the Tigers get a run on the Cobb leadoff hit, stole second, and then went to third on the throwing error by Mickey Cochran. Comes in on the base hit by Charlie Gehringer, and they lead it 1-0. So now NEWHOUSER, 6 outs away from a spot in the next round of the playoff. Here's Collins to lead it off. Top of the order for the A's. The pitch. 2-4-5. Base hit. Into left field. And Collins is on. He is not going to steal here, as they don't want to run themselves out of the inning. Collins, Simmons comes to the plate. 2 for 3. Pitch to Al Simmons. 6-4-6. Against the lefty. Deep. This might get out of here. A 4, 5, or 6, and the A's have the lead. It's gone. Al Simmons jacks one up. Hal NEWHOUSER barely gets into the stands over the outstretched glove of Bobby Veach. And the A's all of a sudden lead it 2-1. What a turn of events here in Oakland. The crowd going nuts. Al Simmons with his third hit. He has been tearing the cover off the ball over the A's. They got to find a way to get him in the lineup more. Here's Jimmy Fox. Still nobody out. NEWHOUSER still on the mound. 6-4-6. Uh-oh. Rips it. Base hit. A base hit for Jimmy Fox. Mark McGuire bats. Still nobody out. Jeez. 6-4-1. And base hit. So NEWHOUSER all of a sudden is getting hit pretty good. 4 straight hits, right? Yeah. 13 hits for the A's today off of Hal NEWHOUSER. 2 men on. Canseco bats. He's 2 for 3. 5-2-1. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Big strikeout there, and that'll bring up Reggie Jackson. Uh-oh. Reggie! There's one chance. Now he's got to roll a 4 or higher. No, it's going to be a base hit. In to score. No, Fox is going to maybe hold here. I think he's going to try to... Do we send him? Who's up next? Bando? We're going to send him. Here comes Fox, rounding third. The throw. Not in time. Jimmy Fox scores. It's 3-1. 3-1. That'll bring up Bando. Runners at the corners. 4-1. On the ground to first. By Greenberg into right field. Hey, Greenberg. And that's going to be it for NEWHOUSER. Hal NEWHOUSER has to leave the game. The left-hander's up. They're going to bring in Willie. Willie Hernandez comes in to pitch. They'll face Mickey Cochran. It's 4-1, A's. 3-3-6. Jeez. Ripped into the gap. This is going to get down. 1 run in. Here's Bando rounding third. Bando is going to score as well. Cochran will move on to third on the throw. And the A's lead it 6-1. Here's Bert Campaneris. Wow, they're just getting some huge rolls here. Base hit. Into score comes Cochran. Campaneris will steal second. The throw is late from Parrish. Now Campaneris gets a lead, but he will not go as Hernandez steps off the rubber. Here's Eddie Collins. Collins with a couple hits today. 1-2-5. Got him. Struck him out. 2 outs. It's all up to Al Simmons. 3-1-1. There's a liner. Caught by the third baseman, Cal. That was headed to the corner. And Al Simmons, who started everything off with that 2-run homer in the inning, as the A's pound out 7 runs in the 8th to take a 7-1 lead as we head to the 9th. Waddell will stay in the game. He'll face Al Kaline to lead it off. 1-3-5. Struck him out. Kaline whiffs his 9th strikeout. Rube Waddell. And now Alan Trammell. 1 for 2. 1-3-4. There's a ground ball up the middle and through into center field. That's a base hit for Trammell. He's going to try to get a lead. He cannot. Here comes George Kell. Pitch to Kell. 1-3-1. He struck him out. 10 strikeouts from Waddell. And the A's are 1 out away from advancing. Here's Bobby Beach. 6-6-4. And there's a base hit up the middle. Trammell will go to third. And Veach will try to get a lead here. 53. He cannot. So Ty Cobb, Waddell, trying to get that final out here. He's on his B grades, but we're going to let him try to face Cobb here. The pitch. 3-1-6. That's going to be extra bases. Cobb hits it down the left field line. Into score comes Trammell, and Veach rounding third. Oops. He's safe at the plate. They cut the ball off, throw to third, and they get Cobb at third for the final out. Oh, wow. Typical game way to lose the game here for the Tigers here in this game. They were up 1-0 in the 8th and lose it 7-3. Rube Waddell out pitches Hal Newhouser. Tigers, 2 hits each from Trammell and Cobb. The A's, though, pound out 17 hits off Hal Newhouser and company. 3 from Al Simmons, who hit that 2-run homer to put the A's on top in the 8th. Pitching-wise, Newhouser falls to 3-2. His ERA balloons up to 2.68. He allowed 6 runs on 15 hits. Not his best game, but he still had a 1-0 lead going into the 8th inning. It was that 8th inning that destroyed him. 7 runs scored by the Oakland A's. Waddell went the distance. He goes to 2-1. Gives up 3 runs on 8 hits. Struck out 10. And he gets the A's into the final, or into the next round of this tournament. Let's take a look at the bracket. It's going to be the Angels and the Braves up next. The Twins taking on the Pirates. The Dodgers against the Orioles. And the Red Sox taking on the A's. I'm not sure why it keeps advancing Oakland. I don't understand it. Oh, I bet you. I wonder if they had a. Let's take a look. There we go. So the Dodgers, or the Angels, send Nolan Ryan to the mound to take on Kid Nichols and the Braves in Game 1 in Atlanta. In Pittsburgh, it's Babe Adams taking the mound against Walter Johnson for the Twins. At Oriole Park in Baltimore, the Dodgers send Clayton Kershaw against Jim Palmer. And Boston sends Cy Young against Lefty Grove in Oakland. As you look at that Baltimore team, they've been rolling 7-1 in this tournament. Pittsburgh right behind them at 7-2. We look at the leaders. Hanley Ramirez, he's not even in the tournament. I mean, Tony Gwynn hit .533. See what we got here. Rod Carew and Eddie Collins for Oakland with 12, scored 12 runs. Total bases, Ruth leads all players with 38 total bases. Stargell with 33. Al Oliver leads everyone as far as hits go, but that will be stopped or overtaken at some point since Texas is no longer in the tournament. Doubles, Josh Hamilton and Ruben Sierra for Texas both have 5. DiMaggio and Gehrig have 4. And Cochran has 4. Triples, Shoeless Joe Jackson and Eddie Collins with 3 each. Jose Reyes with 2. And Rod Carew and Goose Goslin, well, everybody else with 2. Stargell leads, him and Ruth lead everybody with 7 home runs. Runs batted in, Ruth has hit, driven in 20. Stargell 18. Reggie Jackson's up there with 17. And Killebrew with 12. Eddie Collins leads everybody with 6 stolen bases. And let's go to the pitching. Big Ed Walsh with 4 wins for the Chicago White Sox. Kid Nichols, Walter Johnson, Roger Clemens, and Hal Newhouser, and Eddie Plank, all with 3. Joe Nathan leads all closers with 4 saves. Innings pitched, Hal Newhouser with his last game. He won't get any higher than that because he's done. 40.3 innings pitched. Pedro leads everybody with strikeouts per 9 innings, 13.90. Complete games. Doc Gooden has 3 complete games to lead everybody. Shutouts, there's a bunch of players, well, 4 total, with shutouts. Walter Spahn, Bert Blyleven, Babe Adams, Wilbur Cooper, and Hal Newhouser. He was close. Newhouser was close to getting another shutout, but blew up in the 8th. So, that's it from here. Let's look at some highlights real quick. 5-hit games. There's been 2 players. Joe Jackson, in a 14-6 win over Texas, had 5 for 6 and 3 RBI. Enos Slaughter for St. Louis Cardinals over Colorado. He went 5 for 6 with 3 RBI as well. 3 double games. Derek Jeter and Josh Hamilton each had 3 doubles in their wins. Yankees beat Miami 17-1. Cleveland winning over, or Texas winning over Cleveland 10-6. 2 triple games. Joe DiMaggio and Bernie Williams, the only 2 that have done that. Both Yankees. And Bernie Williams, though, had the 4 RBI in his game. A 17-1 win over the Miami Marlins. 6 RBI games. Reggie Jackson, the only player to do that so far, in a 17-5 win over Houston. He had 2 home runs, 7 RBI, and a 4 for 6 performance. Grand slams. Quite a few players have hit grand slams. How about pitching? Complete game shutouts. We talked about those players. Newhouser beat San Francisco 3-0 in the first round of the playoff. He only struck out 2 in that game. "12 strikeout games." There's only been 3 pitchers that have been over 12 strikeouts. Pedro leads everybody with 15 strikeouts in a 9-3 victory over the New York Yankees. Struck out 15 Yankees. Roger Clemens for Toronto, he lost, but struck out 12 against the Boston Red Sox, his former team. And then Tom Seaver beat Atlanta 3-1, and he struck out 12. Triple plays, there's been 1. Luis Gonzalez, Orlando Hudson, and Paul Goldschmidt. 3 or more caught stealing. Bob Boone threw out 3 base runners, but the Dodgers lost to Milwaukee in that game. The highest scoring game so far in this tournament was the Oakland A's and the Houston Astros. Oakland winning 17-5. The Yankees have the second 17-1. And then 3 other teams have scored 16 runs. 5+ stolen bases. Milwaukee had 5 in a loss to the Angels. These really excite me too much here. Most home runs for one team. Pittsburgh hit 5 in a 10-8 win over Colorado. For both teams, 8 home runs in a Pittsburgh-Colorado game, the same game. So that's it from here. We are into the next round of this tournament. I think that's why. I think they must have had another game in the system or something. Because everybody else, they've got 12 games. I think. I don't know why they keep advancing them on the bracket. Because they did the same thing in this series. They had Oakland. I mean, unless they know something I don't. Alright. That was great. Thanks for watching. A's win it. They move on. Tigers, sad that they lost. But, and the way they lost. Well, get him another day. We head to the next round. That's it from here. Thanks everybody for watching. We'll see you next time.